So, I have a relationship with candy that is somewhat unhealthy. I've my entire life have always craved a sensation other than salt or just like pasty or something. Yeah, I wanted something like sour, not just sweet. Okay, so for the majority of my life, especially like when I was younger, like that was just, dude, that was like a kind of training thing that my mom did. Was she fucking, dude? She would always, and I mean always, she would like whenever she's about to hand some bad news or something, she should always give me some candy. So, the most memorable time I remember this is when she was like, we go to the store, we go to like Mobile or something, we'd walk there, and she would give me some candy. I would get like a some Jolly Ranchers or something, or like maybe the like fucking sour dipping shit. I don't know what it's called. And then she drove me the car and she just didn't really say much. She's like, I gotta tell you something. So we like park. We were by we were in Waukesha. We were down by this river.
Oh God.
And
Oh.
she's like, dude, I knew I was in for some real shit when she's like, put a cap on that. So I put a cap on the fucking sour sucker thing. And she's like, sit down. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. And so we sit down, and she's like, yeah, so I'm gonna be having to go back to jail for like 6, 7 months. I'm like, why, mom? It's like, well, you see, I got caught doing another bad thing, and I was drinking, and so I'm trying to defeat addiction right now. I'm like, mom, you don't really need to defeat addiction. You just need to have the willpower to do so. And she's like, no, it's much more than that, sweetie. And I was only like 10 at a time, so I didn't really care much of it because I'm having this sweet and sour candy, but I'm
Sweet ass
sitting on this
motherfucking
bench
sucker. Bro.
looking at the fucking geese and that one
Oh
old dude that's
fucking
always
man.
fishing there, and I'm like, shit, my mom is actually gonna be in jail, and I'm just thinking about the fact that I can't play my
Shit.
PlayStation
Shit,
2.
Negro. My mom
Bro,
actually
yeah,
going
it
to
was all
jail.
sorts of fucked up. I don't know, dude. And that's the thing. That's the most memorable
Shit,
moment.
Negro.
But she used to do that all the fucking time. I was wondering why I was a bowling ball in 7th grade. I'm like, no one was pretty in 7th grade. However, I had such
However,
a addiction. I still do to like candy and like sweet shit that like it was just a thing to go to when I was bored. And there's that kind of like sensation in your
that's
brain that like you just like you trigger and you're just like I gotta like
no, dude. That's so crazy you say that,
no
bro.
it
Because
is,
it's so
yeah,
true.
it is.
Like you're conditioned to like certain things, bro. It's kind of
Oh no,
crazy.
like yeah, dude, that's so true because like I never had like a candy addiction in my dad's house because like whenever some shit would happen, he would straight up tell me, and then he would like usually he would beat me, but he would always like he would never like if there's any bad news, he would just straight up tell us. And it was, dude, it's kind of fucked. Like just my mom like got me classically trained on that. Whenever because like literally every single time she was about to say something that was like inconvenient or like I'm gonna make you go volunteer with me at this thing. She'd always give me fucking candy, and I'm like, I knew this shit was happening. And by the time I was like 12 or 13, I'm like, Mom, you can't be doing this no more. You can't just buy me a Steam card and give me some candy and call it a day, okay? Like, don't volunteer me for shit. And then I think I was like, maybe I was like 15, and I was like going through driver's ed. I remember I was like bitching about it. She's like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, Mom, I have a cleaner driving record than you ever will. And she's like, what do you mean? And then I got in an argument for like an hour and a half talking about how like, dude, you're like, Mom, you haven't been the greatest mom ever. And I'm addressing it now that you can't be just doing random shit to try to like pick it up. Like, just address your faults, and we can get this shit over with, so you can stop acting like addiction's taking you down. What's taking you down is the fact that you don't care about me. And then after that day, dude, we never had an argument because she realized I was like, oh shit, dude, I have a son. I can't just feed it fucking
I
candy and let it run around a little bit. Like,
can't. I can't just
dude, that's the
feed it.
thing, dude. That was crazy. That was a crazy part of my life. And I was like, I was so happy to get that over with because then she didn't do that again. And I actually kind of missed the candy, but I didn't miss the oh shit, I gotta go to jail for a couple months. Like those kind of talks, you know. That wasn't fun. But yeah.
Because like, what's crazy to me is, when my parents had me, they were like hardcore addicted to soda, like
They were, you
Mountain
were.
Dew. Like, they would buy like, no, they were. Well, I was just born, dummy.
Okay.
And like, as I was born, they were trying to like, they were quitting, so they like never had any soda in the house ever. So I don't like soda, right? Then 2 years later, right, my
Not
brother.
me.
Yeah, well, Brent's addicted.
Not me. My dad drank Mountain Dew growing up. That's all he drank.
Mountain Dew.
All he drank. That's his go-to. That's my go-to.
Dude, and when Brett was born, it was 2 years later. Like when he started like growing up and like actually being able to like eat things, like they had soda in the house all the time because they were like drinking it again. So he loves soda, and I fucking hate it. I just
Really?
It fucking sugar rates too much. Well, and I enjoyed my beverages without carbonation.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: is like your palate probably didn't get all fucked up because all the sugar
Now
and shit.
carbonation's the shit.
I am missing out on nothing, Brent Meyer,
Carbonation.
except fucking diabetes, Brent Meyer. That's the only thing I'm
Carbonation's
missing
the
out
bomb,
on.
dude. If I could carbonate my fries, I would.
Yeah, would you? Oh, fucking fries.